Okay, so today we're continuing our work on the review unit here. We're going to work on some material out of Unit 1, Box D. We're going to look at how do we evaluate expressions using order of operations. First off, what does it mean to evaluate something? Well, evaluate just means simplify to a single number. So you'll be given some expression containing a number of numbers, and you want to get that down so your answer is just a single number. How do we do that? Well, while we're doing that, the order that we do the various operations that appear in our expression are important. And I've written them over here towards the side. We have our standard do operations inside of brackets first, then we do any exponents that we have, then we do any division and multiplication in the order that they appear, and finally we do addition or subtraction, again, in the order that they appear. So let's take a look at an example here. We've got 2 times 5 minus 8 squared plus 15. And first, we just run through our order of operations here. We do brackets first, so we look at our brackets here, and we see that there's an operation that we can do inside the brackets. We can do 5 minus 8, so that's the first calculation we're going to do. I'm going to keep everything else the same. My 5 minus 8 gives me a negative 3. As I said, the rest of it just stays the same. Now, that negative 3 is still in brackets, but there's no operation that we can do to it inside the brackets. So we just leave it as negative 3. Next, we deal with our exponents. So we have one exponent here, this exponent of 2. And we remind ourselves that if we see negative 3 squared, that exponent of 2 just means take the number and multiply itself. So we'll have negative 3 times negative 3 in there. Well, using our integer laws, we know that that's going to be 9. From our previous discussion, we know that if we see two numbers, one here in front of a bracket, and we don't see any operation between them, we know that means multiplication. So we're going to do our multiplication next. 2 times 9 is 18. We have 18 plus 15. And we keep writing all of these numbers and operations that we haven't done yet. And finally, we do our addition. 18 plus 15 is 33. And there we've evaluated this because our answer is a single number. We'll do one more example. This one, we've got a bit of a fractional thing here. Negative 3 times 2 plus 16 divided by 20 divided by negative 4. The thing to remember with expressions like this is you sort of assume that there are brackets around the numerator and the brackets around the denominator. So you want to completely evaluate the numerator and completely evaluate the denominator before you divide the two of them. So let's start working away on our numerator here. We go through our order of operations just inside these brackets. So we're going to do the multiplication first. Negative 3 times 2 gives me negative 6, and I'll keep the plus 16 there. And on the bottom, we only have one operation, 20 divided by negative 4. That's going to give me negative 5. I still want to completely evaluate that numerator, so I'm going to do that addition step. Negative 6 plus 16 gives me 10, so I'm going to have 10 divided by negative 5. And then finally, now that I've got a single number in my numerator and a single number in my denominator, I can do that division. 10 divided by negative 5 gives me negative 2. And there, my expression has been evaluated because my answer is a single number.